You are helping people that have cold sensitivity with a new technique.
Exactly. Well, that can be very, very painful. The healing takes a while, so I just don't do that anymore. It's not necessary. We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
And welcome back to Sensitive Teeth, another episode, another day. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Connecticut, central area, that is. You guys don't care about that. But hey, my guest today, a good friend of mine, a very funny man, Berger. Welcome, Berger. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Sensitive Teeth.
Thank you for having me. I am probably the best guest to have on here because I have...
Hold it right like this, like an ice cream cone.
I have the most sensitive teeth known to man.
Do you really have sensitive teeth?
Yes. Yep.
What's wrong with them?
I think I brush too much and too hard.
Really? What kind of toothpaste do you use?
Sensodyne for sensitive teeth.
Huh. So what, like hots and colds, they bother you?
Yeah, like, shotgun a beer or like slugging ice cold. I usually get water with no ice because the ice will just Arctic blast my teeth.
Yeah, mais dans son sensible, as we say in French.
Yeah, and so it's problematic. I think because my teeth, when I was a child, I didn't brush my teeth, and so now I'm facing the repercussions, and I'm trying to make up for the time that I didn't brush in 7th grade. By now, I'm brushing too much, too long, too hard, and I think I'm actually removing the enamel as I brush too much.
That's not good, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta brush. I have a system. I believe in it, and it's been working for me for my whole life. How many cavities you got?
Countless.
Oh, shit. I probably got like...
Honest, I love root beer. I drink too much Barks root beer. I have it almost every day.
Yeah. That'll do it. I like soda too, but I like to brush my teeth. It's the first thing I gotta do in the morning. It's the only thing I brush my teeth probably several hundred times more than I shower. If you do the math, I shower once, twice a week, maybe. Hey, NPR just said you don't have to do it every day. It's ridiculous. It's actually bad for you. So, if you listen to NPR, if you're one of the, hey, no beers on the table, buddy. Okay. Sorry, just out of respect for the expensive stuff.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
anyway, real actual sensitive teeth. That's cool, man. I mean,
yeah, it's very cool.
You got a bunch of cavities, and now you got sensitive teeth. You're brushing too hard. You got to get yourself a non-fluoride toothpaste. I like to use the charcoal one, the black one.
Yeah.
Blackening toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've had used those. You know what I had as a child was those, it actually made me hate the song. They sold them, they would sing a song for 2 minutes or whatever.
Oh, you got to sing this. Oh, the toothbrush with the song on it?
I had Kiss. It's, I wanna rock and roll all day.
And brush my teeth every night, twice. That was because the speaker was so horrible.
Yeah, it was god-awful.
And
I hated that song so much. They say 2 sentences the entire song, and it was the best song ever. How does that...
And it had pictures of Kiss on it.
Yeah, it did.
That's really funny, dude. America is a weird place, right?
You need Kiss members to tell you to brush your teeth.
Yeah. Come on, kids. You're never getting a Kiss club if you don't brush those teeth. Apparently, Gene Simmons had sex with over 4,000 women.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all.
I've never seen a woman
ever. Naked or otherwise?
Ever.
Just never seen a woman?
In my life, never seen a woman.
You live in a cult?
Yep.
Sounds like a gay cult. Well, most of the time, the cults have a lot of women. They're all getting banged by one dude.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
So you're just a dude... Just dudes banging other dudes in this cult.
I think I get myself into a lot of things and I don't know what's going on. The other day I was in...
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry.
The other day I was at a P. Diddy party and I just wanted to play Mario Kart and he didn't even have Mario Kart there. It was just a bunch of, baby lotion.
Yeah, that stinks. Oh, here's a question that kind of goes with... That set. So you're a baseball guy, right? You watch baseball.
Yes.
You know they have the Little League World Series, right? And they put that shit on TV.
Yeah.
They put that shit on TV at 9 and 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Why?
Baseball's better under the lights.
Yeah, but they could record it under the lights. I mean, they're projecting it to the world, I think, for adult men that want to watch little boys run around.
Well, the coaches got to see who's good, They know that those are Little League World Series.
Right, okay,
they're going to be good in the future. Yeah, business.
Well, you ruined my whole pedophilia fucking Little League joke there. I guess it wasn't much of a joke. Good. I'm glad
no, there's definitely dudes watching out there being like, look at those boys in those tight shorts.
Yeah.
Or tight pants.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Gotta have cotton.
But yeah, no, I love baseball.
Who's your favorite team?
Detroit Tigers. We went on a historic crazy run, first playoff appearance in 10 years, and they lost recently, and so they are out of it.
Apparently the Mets are doing well.
The Mets are good.
But they're also in trouble for using AI at their stadiums, because you know who the Mets are owned by is Steve Cohen.
Yes.
A billionaire hedge funder, super art collector. Kind of probably, like, he seems like the nicest guy ever, but, like, he's a super billionaire.
Yeah.
And I don't trust him. Don't trust him at all.
Well, I like his vibe because he's actually at the games. He's at the games, front row, not even up in a suite.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
box.
exactly. He's the coolest guy.
He's
And
enjoying it.
He's got hot daughters, and he's got hot daughters, dude. I follow
Dude,
him on
imagine being
Instagram.
hot and being a billionaire's daughter.
I know. This is girl. She's in the art world, right? She's like,
of course she is. What else?
Magazines write articles about her. Like, she's revolutionizing being a young art collector. It's like, an art collector just means you have $1 billion to spend on shit. So it's like, she's not revolutionizing shit. She just happens to be into it, and she's a daughter of Steve Cohen.
Stupid rich. I'm into art too.
Stupid rich.
But I can't buy billions of dollars.
Stupid rich is in, you can Google Earth, their fucking mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut. They have a Richard Serra sculpture. I know this means nothing to you, but this is everything. He's got a Richard Serra sculpture who only works site-specific, which means he commissioned Richard Serra to make a fucking 18-foot tall steel wall. Like, he's beautiful, amazing artist. He just died. But they got that in their, like, on their property, and then in their circle driveway, they have a Jeff Koons balloon dog, a gold balloon dog, which is you've seen that. It's like pop culture icon now.
Yep.
Those are $20 million a pop, just right there in the front lawn.
Stupid.
Insane money.
I worked in Greenwich doing security, and I was at the Apollo match.
That's the whitest, richest thing ever.
Yep. And
horseball. It's called horseball.
Yeah, horseball. Hold it. That's not even the dumbest, richest thing yet. But I think it was like the owner of the Polo Grounds. He had his daughter, I think, either draw or like mold a little tiny thing, and then commissioned an artist to make it like
big,
50 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it was just the ugliest. It looked like a dog turd. And because this 3-year-old girl did it, they're just like, made it art. And then it was our job to guard it and make sure nobody touched it.
Yeah.
Don't touch the giant dog shit.
Yeah, kids shouldn't be touching any dog shit, right? So you're doing a good service here. Don't touch dog shit, big or otherwise.
Yep.
No, that's the shame about the art world. It's been hijacked by the elite. It's been hijacked by money. And the thing is, art is such a proletariat thing. It's like it comes from life. The rich are consumers. They're not creators, right?
Yeah.
And then they somehow, like, I knew the art world was doomed. I mean, I was fully able to accept it and accept my fucking bullshit running it. Realize I was just in a corrupt, unwinnable game was when a Japanese art collector bought a Basquiat painting for $110 million. And then on the next month's issue of Art Forum, which used to be like the fucking Thrasher magazine of art, the Bible, on the cover of the magazine is the art collector himself. Hey, look at this guy. He spent a bunch of money on a painting, so we're going to put him on the cover of the art magazine.
Yeah.
Suck my dick, Steve Cohen's daughters. You know? They're all of age, don't worry.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. What was it?
No drinks on the table.
No drinks on the table, dude.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
That's David Lee Roth without musical accompaniment. Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible. Yeah.
It's so...
Have you
just
heard...
pumps me up.
Have you heard two of them? Guns N' Roses now, what's his name? Axl Rose sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Dude, Axl Rose always sounded like shit. I don't know why that and like the guy from AC/DC, why people were like, we like that. I like that sound.
Well,
yeah.
Well, and then what's his name from Motley Crue? He is fat and doesn't even know the words of his songs anymore, and he's like, he's like,
I love it.
There's people that put up like his live performance, and then they'll put subtitles of like what it sounds like he's saying, and it's like, going to McDonald's, like it's just random,
bad lip reading.
Yeah.
You ever seen bad lip reading on YouTube?
Well, it's not even bad lip reading. He's saying these legit words that are not even comprehensible to what the song's about or whatever.
Hey, speaking of YouTube, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, you gotta fucking, for the love of Christ, for the love of all things good and righteous, press the subscribe button. Press it.
Smash that.
You gotta
subscribe
smash
and
it
like
down. It doesn't work if you don't smash it.
with authority.
You really have to do it. It's the only way this show gets bigger.
Get like 5 beers deep so you don't even know your power anymore and just start smashing.
If you're in Japan, I know I got some fans in Japan. If you're in Japan, you gotta smash that button. Get your friends to smash the button. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or any platform where you get your profile of your pod shows on there, you got to give it a 5-star review. You got to type something nice and give it a 5-star review because it helps so much. It really does. We're trying to get this guy into New York City Police Academy. That's
Please.
going to cost some money.
I've seen every single Police Academy movie, and they still won't let me in.
Yeah, I don't think
What
that
else do I got to do?
I love how you're talking to the audience, because this is like, it's supposed to be a slice of life. We talk about, dental hygiene and the trans agenda. But today...
What is a transgender?
The trans agenda?
Yeah,
That's a trans agenda. No, that's a trans vagina.
Oh.
Yeah, I get that mixed up. That's very funny. There could be a bit there.
Yeah.
Trans agenda, trans vagina. Counterfeit?
Yeah.
Counterfeit pussy lips?
Yeah.
That's what that kind of fun here we have on Sensitive Teeth.
You know what my
I'm getting ahead of myself here, but sorry.
Lore of art is, which might kind of it's art because it's comic. Calvin and Hobbes.
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
Bill Watterson, the creator, has will not sell the rights or licenses to the images at all. So like there's no, like, I think they probably wanted to make it a movie at one point. They want to do so much stuff and they just can't get it anywhere because he will not sell it to anything at all.
I think it's time. I would like to watch a Calvin and Hobbes movie, but
I always knew that I was perfect for the role of Calvin, and I think I still am.
You're too tall and gangly now.
Well, I still look like I'm
The voice is funny. You could be a voice actor so easily. You have such a funny voice when you get, especially when you start yelling and getting mad.
Yeah. I feel like I could have done well as Calvin. I still, like I said, right now, like I'm still gonna get carded till the day I die. So like I could be a 6-year-old boy on TV or the movies.
Carded till the day I die. What are you on them stem cells or something? What's going on?
No, I just got. I hate jeans, but I guess I got good jeans. I don't even
do you moisturize every day?
Nope, not at all. I hate.
Really?
That's one of my biggest.
Beautiful skin.
Not a pet peeve, just like gross. I hate moisturizer.
I do too. I hate it on my. I hate the oily on my hands.
I cannot do sunscreen. It needs to be spray on.
Yep.
I
Same.
hate it because like once it's on your hands, you try to eat like.
You think I'm a coward like you?
Exactly. No, I hate.
You touch your phone, it's just everywhere. You can't get it off.
No,
So,
I love. I do the spray on.
Yeah.
I like aerosol spray on, right? Not the but the fucking, you just coat it like a fucking train car, right?
I mean, that's what Too Tall said when he dabbed me up. He said, "Ooh, you got some soft hands. Do you
He said that?
moisturize?" Yeah.
And you want to be a cop.
I do. And I don't think I really have.
You play with your gun often? I know you had a gun from work.
Yeah, I do play with my gun a lot.
No, maybe don't say that on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to come on until either they hire me or I don't. So.
No, I mean, you play with the idea of playing with your gun. we could
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a gun store today, actually.
Yeah? How was
Yeah,
that?
I've been going to more gun stores. I kind of pull over and check them out. I don't know, it's fun. You go in there, you'd get to touch whatever you want. I'm like taking the shotgun, I'm like, yeah, it's all right, I guess, you know. Do you have the 590S? You have the fucking Mossberg 590S? Well, you don't really need the 590S because to fix the elevator. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, duh. You know,
My
but I don't know.
favorite shotgun would be the M1014 because not only is it my birthday, 1014, which is today.
No way, it's your birthday
It
today?
is my
Oh my
birthday
God.
today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so
What?
much.
I
So
sent
white
you a
and
message
stupid.
earlier, but I don't remember
No,
much.
I didn't say thank
That's
you. But
amazing.
I just said I agreed. Yes. Thank
Wow.
you.
How old are
It
you?
is. I am 28.
Holy shit.
And I appreciate that. And yeah,
You're a beautiful young
I
man.
had no plans today.
This is sick. Birthday. Happy birthday, Berger.
Last night I got pretty crunked playing Wii Sports. That's honestly how I want to spend most of my birthdays.
With your buddies?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun because Wii Sports alone is really depressing.
Yeah.
Really
Wii
sad.
Sports alone is pretty depressing.
Really sad.
You getting knocked out by Matt on the boxing, the hardest difficult boxer there is. But yeah, no, we played tennis, baseball. Golf is a fun one because it's
I
so
like golf.
varied. You're like facing like 28-mile-an-hour winds. It really affects your shot. It's crazy.
Wow, they get into it, and the graphics are so juvenile and weird.
That's what makes it the best, though. They don't even have to have arms or legs most of the time. They don't.
Well, you're the arms, right?
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
where
yeah.
your arms are.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know they do a lot with the computers these days. They do all sorts of things with the computers. They do AI.
Yeah.
You like fucking around with AI?
I don't want to because I'm kind of afraid of not like joke stealing. Like I know there's definitely is comedians out there probably writing jokes with AI. And
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Ew, no,
You
that's
never even
ew,
thought about
brother.
that? Yeah,
I
I
never
mean-
thought about doing. That's gross.
Yeah. So that I
Ew, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that sound effect when you need it?
so like I've thought about it, but like I'm afraid not that like if I were to do it, I would start using AI created jokes. I'm just saying like I'm kind of like afraid of like I don't know. It's kind of stuff I would get into with AI. I have no idea.
Yeah, you might get into some weird porn you never thought existed
Did you
until
hear
AI
about-
made it for you.
There's some guy that was making AI music, and then he would like he licensed it out, and then he made like millions.
Yeah,
off
no,
of
people are doing
things,
that.
And then
There's
he
guys-
got sued.
There's guys who've created AI like models, and they have OnlyFans and shit, and they're getting money, and the dumb idiots sending them $100 every month are like,
but
they don't
that's-
realize it's not a real person.
But good on that guy. Like
Exactly. I want to be. I'm smart.
Like the
I'm
Hawk-
smart. I'm just not like evil genius
the
smart.
Hawk Tua, like, does she deserve all the money that she's getting, or that those TikTok people, there's like that just crashes McLaren. You see that kid?
Oh, I hate that kid, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack Dorkey.
Dorky.
That
yeah,
kid
sure.
fucking sucks. Hey, if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, go ahead and comment on this video that Jack Dorkey is a fucking piece of shit and he sucks. Just do all the hate right down there.
Yeah,
Brrr.
we
so maybe
love
he'll
hate in the comments.
Maybe he'll like ask
Maybe
us to
he'll
be on the
see
show.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
maybe then-
Please,
Yeah,
Jack.
get us on the
Please, Jack. We want to.
Exactly. Get two birds stoned at once.
Ooh, if we could, yeah. No, but what a stupid, ugly-looking car, though.
But that's what I'm saying. If you get money in stupid ways, it's like, good on you, because we're out here grinding our stupid lives away doing stupid jobs and money. And it's like people are getting money for basically nothing. So it's
Money
like,
for nothing, chicks for free. That's the Dire Straits dream right there.
good on them. I'm a little jealous,
But
but
the thing is, here's the problem, Berger. Everything is money now. It didn't always used to be everything was money. Everything is money now. That's the first thing that anybody talks about or cares about is how much money do you make.
yeah.
It should be something more
Well,
to
that's-
life than that.
That's why all our stuff stinks, is because we buy it, use it for X amount of time, and then it breaks, so we have to buy another one. That's why all our phones stink.
Well, that came
That's
after
why
World
the
War II.
cars
Yeah, planned.
stink. Did you hear about Tupperware?
It's called planned obsolescence.
Did you know Tupperware is a brand, not the
Yeah.
word? Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
knew that. Kleenex, Band-Aid,
Q-tips,
John Deere,
John Deere.
Nike,
Well, what do you mean John Deere?
Wendy's.
What?
Huh? Oh, I thought we were just naming corporations. Sorry, no.
No.
Farm and Tractor Supply.
Oh yeah. What was I just saying?
Sorry, dude. I derailed you.
Yeah.
Totally derailed you.
Absolutely
Well, that's the
right.
kind of fun we have here on Sensitive Teeth. If you're watching on YouTube there, smash that subscribe button. And here come Berger with the weather.
It kind of rained for like a second today, and my car was a little wet.
Shit. What'd you do about it?
I used my wipers, which kind of stink and make it worse.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep up to date on the wipers.
Dude.
Also, a nice ceramic coating for your windshield.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't do it. I'd probably fuck it up, like break something. But
ceramic, like your toilet.
well, there's like
That's
car wax basically, but it's for
Yeah,
glass.
Tupperware. Yeah, Tupperware.
Tupperware.
went bankrupt because they made things that people
Sucked?
you bought it once. No, they were
because-
fantastic.
yeah.
The people bought it once and never bought it again
Yeah.
because they last 90
International
years.
Harvester, same thing. They used to make stainless steel frames for their cars, and everybody bought one that ever needed one, and that was it. And then you're like, shit, they last forever. Isn't that good though? Then you can make something new.
I mean, I feel like they made their money. I'm the Costco guy, not that guy. I'm the guy that's saying, I don't need to make all the money. See, that's why things are so expensive and stupid because
Everybody wants all the money.
Because CEOs, get billions of dollars and then.
I know, it's
you know what I
insane.
mean? So it's like, I want to be a Costco guy where it's like that hot dog combo deal is still going to be $1.99 no matter what. You know
Well,
what I mean?
there's an interesting story about that in regards of skateboarding. A skateboard deck, the wood part,
Yeah.
the actual board of the skateboard,
Yep.
that was $50 for like something like close to 30 years. It was $50 for a deck, a name brand deck, right? A real skateboard deck, $50 from the early 90s all the way up to like probably 2005, 2006. It was always $50. And I remember reading an article. I didn't read the article, but I remember hearing about an article that somebody read.
Somebody said it.
About like, there was like they were only making money through other things, but like it was very important to the industry because it wasn't like bought by fucking Nike yet, that like we keep the boards where they are so that people
Nike
will
owns
keep.
skateboarding stuff now?
They own skateboarding shoes. They bought in and they just like took over. They fucking own they sponsor the
Nike's
Olympic
got skateboarding scooters?
Ugh, they do, and they're
Are
just
they
they're just
gross?
no, they're just dunks. They're just dunks.
Oh.
But they say SB on them, and then they just hijack the fucking industry. Basically, they buy all the good. So a lot of good shoe companies are no longer around because
I hope
Nike's
Vans is my favorite company.
Dude, Vans is holding strong. Vans
I
is one of
was-
the few companies. In fact, there's some good skateboarders that switched to Vans because they're anti-Nike, like
really?
Andrew Reynolds, which is a
Okay.
huge get, and Tony Hawk, who's on
Nice.
Vans for maybe
Day
he still
one.
is, but
Right. He's a Vans day one guy.
who?
Tony Hawk?
No, he was
No?
on all sorts of stuff. He was on
Was he?
Addio, I think, and
Oh, yeah.
he was on all sorts of things, but he was never on Nike.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good on Tony Hawk.
Yeah, we don't Nike, you have every other sport.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
We built this industry. Like we
Yeah.
built this on our own dedication to what it is, right? And now
Honestly.
that it's like a worldwide famous cool, popular thing. Now the
it's in the
corporations come in.
Olympics, yeah.
Exactly. And Tony Hawk, very smart man, also said when it was proposed to bring skateboarding into the Olympics, his quote was, "The Olympics needs skateboarding more than skateboarding needs the Olympics." Meaning we don't need your shit. We have our own Olympics. We don't even know about. We have our community, and you guys are you're becoming irrelevant, and you're just trying to culture vultures, basically,
pretty
right?
simple, similar to like Frisbee. Yeah,
I'm familiar with the toy.
Yeah. I mean, that you will get checked by nerds in the sport. Being
What's like ultimate frisbee or like frisbee golf?
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee.
So like I was on the sideline one time watching my boys play. We're playing Purdue.
Indoor, outdoor.
Outdoor.
I liked indoor because you could bounce it off the walls and the ground.
Yeah, we play that like that's winter league for us when I was in Wisconsin. But yeah, so I was on the sideline and we just say stupid chants all the time. So I was just like chanting. I was like, "Frisbee better than them," and some nerd next to me was like Purdue guy. He's like, "It's called ultimate," and I'm like, "Piss off, dude." Because Frisbee...
it's ultimate Frisbee, but if you're going to... The slang is... You want to play some ultimate?
Yeah. So
no,
Frisbee is the trademarked word from Whammo or whatever, the company.
Right. Like Tupperware.
Yeah.
Or Band-Aid.
Frisbee, or ultimate, gay AIDS, it originated from Yale or New Haven.
Really?
Yes.
Yale, New Haven.
The word Frisbee comes from a pie company. And it was called Frisbee's Pies. I actually have one.
And the Yale kids would eat the pie stone and then throw the thing around.
The thing because it was shaped like Frisbee. And that's how Frisbee started.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Exactly. Get two birds stoned at once.
Sick, dude. I love that. That's really cool. We're learning stuff here on Sensitive Teeth.
Dude.
Don't brush too hard.
I have some knowledge that is forced upon me. That was from my father.
I was going to guess. Is that your dad? Because he seems like a guy who would know
he is
something like that.
Lockdown of information that you will never need to know, but you'll know it if you're next to him.
That's most dads, right? Well, useful shit knocking around up in that head.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy can build a house. I cannot.
Oh, I wish my dad could build a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad built my house.
My dad built a Lego Taj Mahal.
Really?
Yeah, it came with instructions.
Yeah.
It came with detailed step-by-step instructions. But he followed them to a T. He followed them to a T. Yep. So
look at that. A father following directions. Who would have thought?
Right? Given a lot of directions, too, but unwarranted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you had...
He might watch this. But hey, Dad, hey, this is Sensitive Teeth. We talk about all sorts of things.
Yeah, you gotta... I've always thought about, like... I'm a big orgy guy. I
love orgies,
and I'm always thinking, like, about the parents. Tony Hawk was skateboarding. Like, what did his parents think about it?
Well, his dad was actually very, very supportive and drove him all over the fucking state of California to compete and actually started the, like, American Skateboard Association or something. So Tony Hawk was, like, he had a very supportive, very understanding father who really made Tony Hawk who he is. Like, Tony Hawk turned pro at 14.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that unless you were, like, in the scene and getting and skating every day. He, like, dropped out of high school to skate, so...
I mean, it's the same thing with, like, comedians, It's like, but I always want to know, like, the opinions of parents. Like, a successful comedian, like, what did you... Asking, like, Jerry Seinfeld's parents or, like, Joe Rogan's parents, like, what did you think when he started doing...
I've heard a lot of people get asked this question, and the answer is more or less the same every time. It's, well, they didn't like it until they became successful.
Yeah.
And now they're very proud of me.
Yeah.
Because money talks. It goes back to the money thing, right?
But what's the stupidest way? Like a TikTok influencer or like,
Ooh, OnlyFans, right? It's like, yeah, my daughter made $50 million last year, but she did it sticking cantaloupes up her ass. So I don't know how to feel about that. Thanks for the Mercedes.
Yeah, my daughter was sticking cantaloupe up her ass, and it was for $50 million. You better get me a nice 62 Chevelle, or 70.
Whatever you want. Give me a goddamn Porsche.
Chevelle. Yeah.
I want that Targa.
I don't care. I won't be watching. But
the Targa Porsche?
Target Porsche?
Targa.
No, never.
It's like not quite a convertible, but not quite a coupe. It's just like only the roof comes up, like just a little strip above the driver's seat. It's really cool. It's a sexy car.
Well, you knew?
Oh, I want the brand new one, yeah. I don't like that old shit. I like new shit, dude. I like new shit. I like having new... I just like the brakes and the suspension of a new car.
Yeah.
And the handling. I like the looks of the old car, but I can't see the car when I'm driving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
I'm inside, so like it's all about the experience driving, and
you look at the dashboard; it's all very nice inside. I like the cigarette ashtrays and stuff like that.
I had a car that had 3 cigarette lighters in it.
Wow, really?
It had a push-down cigarette lighter in the center, like ashtray, and then in the back seat on each side of the door, there was a flip-up ashtray with a pressed-down cigarette lighter.
Dude, all my friends be smoking, and it's like, you ever been asked for like, oh, you got a lighter or something like that? I would love to provide the lighter via the car lighter thing. I've never lit a cigarette or anything
for the car lighter.
Yeah, with the car lighter. You push it in, it comes out,
it gets hot,
like,
and then
I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that in like movies. I don't think I've ever
Really?
seen that happen once.
I used
ever.
to do it when I had that. I mean, I have a cigarette lighter in my car now, but the thing is, it gets stuck in there, and then I get paranoid that it's just gonna get hot forever and like melt something. So I don't press it in.
I used to, when I'm in, like, people hate me when I'm in their cars because I just fidget with everything and anything possible, especially if it's a used car. And, like, with my mom's car, I used to push that cigarette lighter in, and I would just, like, put holes, like, just burn, circles into my mom. Like, where, like, the seatbelt is held on.
Are you fucking psycho, Pat? You're just, like, for no reason?
Yeah. They weren't, like, we never had new cars.
Yeah, me neither, but still, I mean, you don't want to make it older than it has to be.
Leave a child in the car for hours on end.
Hours on end?
No, it was
in a hot car. So you're like, let's make it hot, or maybe I can burn my way out of here.
I'm like the rats,
I'll burn my way out of this. Yeah.
Claw my way out of that car. Come back from Stop and Shop, Mom. Jesus Christ.
It's a big store, though. These American grocery stores blow my mind every time I go in one.
I went to an IKEA for the first time not too long ago. I've never
that's a
been
big
to an
store.
IKEA.
Yeah, it's a maze. It's a nonstop maze of
And they
products.
didn't have the Swedish meatballs. They only had them frozen. But they actually had two cafeterias. How the hell does a furniture store have two cafeterias?
And no Swedish meatballs when they're known for that?
I went to the one, and all they had was like terrible pizza and pretzels, and I was like, "Where's the Swedish meatballs?" They said, "Oh, that's upstairs." And I'm like, "That's too much." We were already on our way out, and I was like, "Screw this."
Did you just go there for Swedish meatballs?
No, my friends were furniture shopping.
Yes. What kind of furniture were they looking for?
Couches.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, well, you can get a cheap, shitty couch from IKEA, sure. You can also spend like $2,000 on a couch
there were
from
some
IKEA.
expensive ones, that's for sure.
Yep. I like this idea. There's a concept of a IKEA party where you throw a party and you tell people, like, meet me in like this fucking fake living room, like in this section, and there's like people just show up with beers and you just start like hanging out.
You should be allowed to drink beer. I know that you can't really drink beer anywhere, but like if we're gonna be responsible, like if we should do a podcast in one of those IKEA setups.
That's a great idea.
We'll call it like IKEA podcast or something.
Call it
like
IKEA with kindness. IKEA with kindness.
IKEA iPod.
That'd be fun. Just sneak in.
Yeah.
See how long you can do it for.
Yeah.
Just like jerking off in one of their beds.
Yeah. There's this guy on Twitter that's been, he said, "How long can I drive in a roundabout until the cops get called on me?"
Really? How long is he going?
He
like
did it for
days?
like 45 minutes until the cops showed
Really?
up.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
I feel like it'd go longer than that.
Yeah, it depends on how many Karens he got out there. He
Is
said
this
some
in,
lady was really like flagging him down. Like,
Is this in Britain?
I don't know where it was. No, I think it was America.
Because they got roundabouts here, but nobody knows how to fucking use them. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I see them just like waiting and like take a left like into the circle again. It's like to go. It's like
Some
you're
of
just
them
supposed
are
to go.
complicated. Some are very. No, hold on.
A roundabout is a roundabout.
No, so there's some that are like more leveled than you think. Like there's this one, regular, just straight up roundabout. But then there's ones that have like layers to them, where it's like you can like do the right and just go that way. Like I was in Boston, it's like a roundabout on top of a roundabout, and it's like it's very complicated.
I know where that is, out by the airport.
Yeah,
It's like that's a fucked. That's not a real roundabout. That's like way too big and way too complicated. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got fucked up on that too, back and forth over the same bridge 3 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many car accidents have you been
in? 3.
Yeah.
I was not driving in any of them.
I fender bendered a guy for my only accident.
No, I was my first one. I was 5 or something. I was on my way to kindergarten in the like school van that picked you up.
Really?
And these like old couple just like turned into us, and I got to not go to school that day. So that was cool.
That's awesome.
And then I was with my buddy in high school. We were driving, and this ambulance pulled out like with lights on. He had to slam the brakes on and like pull over, and he like skidded into another car that also stopped very abruptly.
Oh wow!
And just a little fender bender. And then I was with a lady friend, and we were driving home from bar. Of course, she was hot, dude. Come on,
of course.
man.
I don't know what kind of crowd you hanging out with.
Let me see them butt cheeks. We're gonna put our Instagram handles on the bottom of the screen right now, so check that out. Follow us on Instagram.
Berger
Smash that fucking goddamn button on YouTube. I swear to God. So we were driving home and hit some black ice, and she slid into a lady.
Oh, they said some black guys.
I saw some black guys. She got scared, peeled out through a red light, and got T-boned. Yep.
Wow.
No, had some black ice.
Yeah.
And skidded into to another car.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So nothing like crazy or scary or terrifying.
Have you ever seen a car accident?
Ooh. I saw in New York, probably the worst thing I've seen vehicular-wise was I was in New York City, and we're at a bar, we're outside in the street, and then there's probably the next block down, the street lights are flashing red because it's late at night,
Yeah.
And a cop car went through the intersection with no lights on at all. Ooh. Not even like headlights.
Oh,
just
just
dark.
blanked.
Just dark. And a dude on a fucking Vespa scooter T-boned him and like flew over and probably died.
Wow.
It was like, and then we all ran down the street to like help this dude. And like,
Then he put his.
And the cops were like super aggressive, like get the fuck, because they know they fucked up real bad,
yeah.
and they had like 30 witnesses and shit.
Ooh.
And they were like getting real scared because there's like 30 people filming, going like, "What the fuck, man?" And they're like, like losing their minds because they're in trouble. And there's a dude just on the ground, just
motionless,
not moving.
Wow,
that was pretty gnarly.
Damn.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, some dude's like, "Where is my kung pao chicken?"
Where's that weed guy? God damn it!
I am hungry. And
I'm never
stoned.
buying from this service again.
You 0 stars on Yelp. This never got my food.
Yep. Yep. No, that was terrible.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I've never seen an accident. I've been so close to it so many times. Like recently, I've been seeing more accidents like before the cops get there, and it's like, God, like, where did this just happen? It had to have, and I just cannot for the life of me see a car accident happen.
Well, you don't want to really see it, but also piss break.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
Oh, we're back. I forget what we were just talking about. Do you?
I do. I have full memory. How's my hair looking? This thing.
Your hair looks fine. It looks great. It looks good.
We were talking about car accidents.
Oh, that's
which
right.
I am heavily interested in because I keep missing them. Like,
Well, you were in the Demolition Derby. Oh, by the way,
I'm kind
you're
of
looking
obsessed.
you're looking at a 2-year champion, second place champion, 2 years in a row at the
2 years in a row.
Durham County Fair Demolition Derby champion.
Demolition Derby. I should bring one of the trophies in here
Yeah, the trophy. Yeah, put a trophy. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
get a whole bunch of knickknacks and stuff.
because I got 4 trophies.
You got 4
I got
trophies?
4 because you win one every single time you win, and so the way Demolition Derby goes, for the people who don't know,
If you're watching us on YouTube, pay attention right now.
yeah, this is sick. It's actually on YouTube. Look up Demolition Derby Durham Fair. But
Oh, hell yeah.
not my video. Someone else took a video
Yeah.
from my race last year.
But you won.
I did, yes.
You placed.
So the way it works, there's the classes for your engines. There's the 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder.
Right.
And you start with those, and only 2 survive out of it, and then whoever survives gets in the championship. So
you're facing 8 cylinders in the championship if you got a 4-cylinder.
yeah. So last year I did a 6-cylinder, and it was so hilarious because like.
So you won second place you were at a 4-cylinder this year.
Yep, I was in a
And
4-cylinder.
you beat out most of them except for one guy.
Yeah.
Did he have a V8 number 1?
No, I think he was in my thing. He was 4 as well.
Small and agile.
He was called the Silver Bullet for a reason. Shit, of course. But so the way it starts, you do that, you do the 4-cylinder race, and then the last 2 still driving, make it out, and then they're in the championship. And then the same thing goes for the 6 and the 8s, and then it's like 2, 4, 6 cars going at it in the championship. Or they even say like if your car can manage, they can crawl back.
Yeah, like
on out
we don't
there.
have enough people.
Yeah,
like
just to
whoever's
make it
alive.
interesting.
Yeah.
Just get in there. And you start in reverse because you don't want to hit the front end because that's where all the important stuff is.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's driving in reverse. I noticed. Everybody's just reversing the whole time. What if you got yourself an old like Volkswagen Bug, right, with steel fenders and a back engine?
Yeah, I know that
That might be a winner.
the year range is starts at you can't have a car older than 85.
Really?
Yep.
Because they're just too beefy and awesome, like a 70s fucking steel frame, steel bumper.
This thing will just kill you.
V8. Yeah.
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 It's just death math. I don't know. So yeah, I just love smashing those cars up. It's so much fun, and
It does look like a lot of fun.
I can never put it into words how awesome and exciting it is. You need to see it in person to really experience how awesome a Demolition Derby is. It's just the coolest
In the
thing
car.
ever. Oh, in the car is crazy.
And the crowd, it was like, why do they keep just going in circles backwards? Like, hit something already.
Yeah, so I'm in my car, and I bought this car on Facebook Marketplace. It was already done up. Like last year, we took my buddy's car and ripped it apart. Did it ourselves.
Take all the glass out and everything. Yep.
Rip out all the airbags and all the stuff that's flammable. And so this year we had this car that I bought from this guy on Facebook Marketplace, and it had like a 4-point seatbelt or whatever.
Sick! Yeah,
where
yeah.
it came over you. But when I had that, they're like, make sure your seatbelt's up, and I'm like, okay. And then I realized I can't turn around in this thing. And being in a Demolition Derby, you're driving backwards, and everyone's trying to kill you. I'm like, I can't see, so I had to take off the top. So I was only strapped in by the waist.
That's so Burt
I
Reynolds.
was being rocked. I played football for 11 years. I've never been hit as hard as I did at that Demolition Derby. The first year I was pretty good. I didn't really get hit that many times, but the second year I got whooped. Like there's this one time I did it to myself where I was reversing and I was gonna go kill this guy.
You missed.
No, I hit him, but the car gave away. Like my car just bullied his car and kind of pushed his car out of the way, and I just slammed into the Jersey barrier at full speed, pedal to the middle, and I just like whipped.
Yeah, they don't move.
Yeah, I like blacked out for like a second.
That's pretty cool, dude. Do you they let you drink when you're doing that? Can you like take a fucking shot beforehand? Really?
Nope. But
Well, don't say that. No, we'll cut
Yeah.
that. We'll just put some funny sounds over that because you don't want to get disqualified next year.
no,
or something, yeah.
they wouldn't. But
Nobody watches this show. It's okay.
yeah, but yeah. So
Shout out Aiden. Shout out my boy Aiden.
I was pretty inebriated, but I'm so locked in that I was.
Dude, the adrenaline, right?
I was like pretty inebriated. I was slamming
You
beers.
can shoot heroin into the hole of your cock and still fucking function with that sort of adrenaline.
But the second that I was in, I was locked in. I was ready to go, and
I was very excited. I was there. I watched. I
I'm
cheered.
so
I yelled.
happy that you came.
Pouring rain. Pouring rain.
I wish it didn't rain on you. I feel so bad for
No,
everybody
but that made
came.
it so much more epic, especially because we were filming some of
It's
it.
like a football game when it starts pouring. It's like intense, and you got
yeah,
you know,
football.
Yeah,
What a weird sport. They should call it ball by the yard. Yard ball, really.
yard ball, hand egg, really.
Well, no, because it's not football as in your feet. It's football as in ball by the foot. You're moving the ball up the field foot by foot.
Oh, you're saying? Oh, yeah.
But it's really yard by yard, where yard's 3 feet. So it should be called yard ball.
Yard ball.
To not confuse it with football, which is where you kick the ball with your foot. Mm-hmm. As
But
you know, the
we're
rest,
in America,
the whole rest
we're
of
in
it,
America,
like
and
every,
that's called soccer.
Yeah, and it sounds so much more gay when you call it soccer, doesn't it?
It's more gay when you call it soccer.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't sound cooler. Football is like, I don't know. You see these hooligans getting really into football.
Yeah, we love football, but we hate football
Yeah, yeah.
because football is not gay, but football is gay.
But soccer really is a fantastic sport. And I like it because they just don't stop the clock. It's 2 45-minute halves,
I
and they
hate
just
that.
fucking go.
I
So
hate
that
that
means
they don't
like
stop the
when you know when the game's going to end. You know when the Simpsons going to be back on TV because the game's going to end, you know,
Yeah.
like at the same time. It's not like American football where you just like pause and there's 4 15-minute quarters, but it takes fucking 6 hours to play the game. I don't understand
I
that.
understand, but the thing that
Just play the game.
We're
Just throw the
getting,
ball.
We're getting into capitalism. You know the amount of ads.
That's true. That's like what makes it alive,
it's
right?
It's sneaking onto baseball.
Shot clock or the pitch clock?
Well,
Pitch
no,
clock
they
now?
put ads on the helmets. First time they've done that. Yeah.
That sucks.
And that's what sucks about soccer is their jerseys suck. They are just ads all over. It's not even like a team. It's Jeep and BMW and just so much crap all over jerseys.
Okay, but they're doing it on the helmet now.
Yeah, so football.
What do you think about the boxers that have like the temporary tattoo of like Ford Motorsports?
Really? They're doing that?
Oh yeah, there's
I haven't
they
seen that.
ad right on they sell ads right on their skin.
Oh, you're selling
They
your
have, like,
body.
yeah,
Sell your body in a much better way than
They'll
that.
just
That's
put, like,
so lame.
They'll put temporary tattoos all over them with like fucking Nike and Red Bull and shit.
Oh, that's so annoying. I hate it because going forward, our lives are just going to be advertised.
Yeah.
I hate commercials so much.
You know what's even scarier? I mean, it's actually really cool, but there's they hooking up people's brains now, and they can read like they can. Let's say they hook your brain up to this thing, and you look at a picture of a giraffe, right?
Yeah.
There's a thing that measures what your brain looks like when it's seeing a giraffe, and they ask an AI to decode your brainwaves, and it renders the picture you're looking at. To a certain degree, it's not exact, but that means that you can like record your dreams.
I
now.
was just gonna say dreams. Yeah, that
That means you can record your dreams.
And I can't, for the life of me. Apparently they say you dream every single night. I cannot remember a single dream ever. I wake up, I'm like, I didn't dream.
I had some very strange dreams the other night, actually. I remember I went down like a crazy water slide, and I ended up on this beach, and the island boys were there, but they're like hacked to death. There was a crime scene.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like dead island boy bodies.
Oh, I wonder if they were
And I was like in a
discovered by,
bathing suit on the sand. I'm like, oh, this is weird.
with a
There's blood
corona
everywhere.
in your hand. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was very strange.
I found my beach.
So like, I don't remember every dream, but the weird ones.
Yeah,
that
you
was
remember
it was very strange.
There's some dreams that I can remember that I've had like as a child, like a very long time ago, and I
Really,
remember
like your
it.
uncle touching you in the back of that bowling alley. That ain't no dream. That's called a repressed memory.
I haven't been bowling ever since.
I don't like bowling.
It wasn't even bowling. It was duck pin bowling.
That's imagine getting molested at a duck pin bowling alley. Doesn't get much lower than that.
No, it doesn't.
I'd take a real bowling alley any day.
I'd take a bullet to the head rather than go back to duck pin bowling.
Duck pin bowling. Well, I feel like I could throw the ball better.
Is duck pin bowling like everywhere, or is that just like a Connecticut thing?
I think it was a fad for a while. I think it's like axe throwing. It's probably not going to be around. Like axe throwing's. There's bars where people throw axes. It's the strangest thing.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, hey, you want to get crunked and throw axes? And
Yeah.
But they're like, but you can't do hard liquor for some reason. We can
Oh,
drink beer, but we can't have hard liquor.
I've never been to an axe throwing club.
I did it once.
Yeah, no hard liquor at the axe throwing bar.
I live in Durham where I can just throw axes at trees if I really felt like it and not pay money.
I guess it's more for a city thing. They want to connect with like being a person
I
again.
can see if you're in a city that if you're bored, I guess.
Well, then you just go walk through the ghetto at night by yourself and
Throw axes at hobos.
just get the fuck.
Throw axes at dumpsters.
Drive around and throw M80s at homeless people. That's what I did on the 4th of July. What'd you do?
I had a fire.
Oh, I was there actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a lie. I didn't actually drive around and hey, take it easy, guys. Just the head honcho over there of Yeah Dude Studios. Thanks again to Yeah Dude Studios for letting us do this here. Kevin Doty, he's the man. We'll put his information up right here. Bing, bong, bing. Can you see that? You see that?
It's right there.
Yep,
Look
right
at
there. What color is it?
It's neon green.
It's neon
and
green.
black outline.
With a black outline. That's right. Yeah, exactly. I hope I can do that in post. I'm going to feel real stupid if it's not neon green.
It's going to be blue and
You're just colorblind, you idiot.
Yeah.
I actually am colorblind.
Really?
Yep. And everybody asks me, oh, what color is this? Well, that's blue and that's yellow. It's not that I can't see colors. It's just the colors I see are a little bit different. But I learned when a kid, when I see this color, you call it blue. Yeah. So I call it the same thing as you, but how do I know it's the same color? We don't.
Yeah.
I could be living in a totally radically different world than you.
Probably.
This has been proven. Yeah. I had this theory from a young age of like, how do I know that things aren't just radically different? Because we all just, we learn the language, pink, blue, yellow, right? For when we see it.
Yeah.
But we could be in a radically different world, and like some nerds at MIT or something study the brain, and turns out that's exactly right. So it could be that like your favorite color is green, my favorite color is blue. We're seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
So what if everybody's favorite color is like just the same color?
Yeah.
Is this we all have different names because we see it all
Humans
differently,
just
right?
like the same
I like
color.
green. I like blue.
Yeah.
Well, your green and my blue are the same thing. We don't know.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
You want to know a fun game we used to play in college? We called it spoons.
Spoons.
Yeah. We would sit out on my my porch of my house, and we'd take metal spoons, and we would just take like 5 of them and just throw them into the street. And then we'd sit on the porch, and whenever a car would drive over it, you hear the car hit the clanking of the spoon. I'm like, that's a drink, and we'd all take a drink.
That's fucking
And it's
awesome.
like you see a car coming, like, come on, hit it. And like it doesn't, like, damn it. And then when
Is it like
does,
if it hits your spoon, you drink, or like any
just
spoon it hits?
spoon.
Yeah, right.
You don't know what.
Yeah, 5 spoons
yours.
in a double wide street isn't that many spoons.
Yeah, but it's hilarious because the spoons would just be there. Like we wouldn't pick them up, so they would just be there.
You just have flat spoons all over the road.
We would just randomly in the yard one time a car would hit it, but we forgot the spoons there several weeks later.
I love how you came up with such a creative game for the name for the game.
I forget who created.
What are you going to call this game?
Spoons.
Spoons. Obviously.
I forget.
Not a lot of cereal in that house, I guess, right?
Oh no, I ate a lot of Count Chocula.
So, what was going on with the spoons? Are you just buying new spoons all the time?
No.
How many spoons are you throwing out in the street?
We were left. There was the Frisbee house, so we were left with a lot of stuff.
Frisbee house.
Yep,
Yeah.
It was a Frisbee house for like 10 years or whatever.
That means just like Frisbee enthusiasts living there,
Yep.
shacking up, fucking crashing.
We had big, those like old fat TVs, the CRTs.
Like the big screen, but it weighs 1,200 pounds?
Yeah, we had like 12 of them, or like not 12. We had like 5.
We had 12 of them.
We had like 5 of them like in the basement, like underneath the stairs closet.
Just like shoved in, like useless.
Because guys from the 2000s would just leave, and they're not gonna bring this 150-pound TV.
Yeah.
So we had those. We had so many construction cones we drunkenly drag home. We just got so stupid.
Yeah, what is it about drinking and taking home a street sign or construction cone that just seems so good in the moment?
Most people bring home ladies. I'm bringing home construction signs.
Yeah. Everybody had a sign, right?
Yep.
What's that sign? Well, we got drunk and for no reason we thought this would look better inside.
Yes. This would look better on my kitchen floor.
It says yield. Isn't that nice? Yield.
It says yield, whatever that means. Yeah, I loved my college house. We had so much fun there.
In Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, Whitewater, Wisconsin, halfway between Milwaukee and Madison. There's not really other, everything else is corn.
Like, why? You grew up in Connecticut. Why Wisconsin? It seems so random and so out of the way.
Everything about me is so random. I only applied to one college. It was that school.
Because you're a Packers fan?
I'm a Packers fan as well.
So is that what made you think Wisconsin?
No.
Or did you become a Packers fan?
I played football for 11 years, and I went to school because I wanted to play football. And it was actually a very good school. It was actually the only school ever to win 3 sports championships in the same academic year out of any D3, D1, D2. We won football, baseball, and basketball.
Ooh.
And so it was on ESPN my senior year of high school, and they did a thing about it. I'm like, that looks really cool.
Yeah, that looks like the school for me.
And I applied to it, and I didn't get in.
So you went to a school next door?
No, so I called them up and I said, "Hey, how do I appeal this?" And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "The rejection letter I got. How do I appeal it?" And they're like, "Hold on." Like they didn't know how to. That's
proactive.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, no one ever has ever called them on it.
And they're like, we like that. That's good character.
Yeah, so they had.
That's fucking. You see that, kids? You see that, boys and girls like there?
Don't let anybody say no to you.
Fuck what people think.
Unless it's a girl and she's had a couple of drinks, she can say no. That's fine.
Well, yes, and if no means no.
Yes.
Unless
you're applying to a college.
Unless you're applying to a college. or if invading the Gaza Strip.
Yes.
Club.
And so
We're gonna cut that out.
I had to write a letter as to why I should be accepted in 2 letters of recommendation, which is stupid
And you're just
bullshit.
like, because I'm the fucking man.
Yeah, I'm good at this.
I'm awesome.
They didn't let me in because my GPA was too low, and they were afraid that I wasn't going to do well. And when I got in, there was like 5 kids on my floor alone that were on academic probation. I never got on academic probation because I was like that.
Because you had a little bit of fucking fire.
I had that fire.
A little pressure on a little fire in your ass never hurt.
Yep.
I work well under pressure.
Yeah.
But I also am very well at avoiding pressure. Right. So I don't like to be under pressure.
Yeah.
But if you put some pressure on it, I'll fucking perform.
You
But
gotta
I'd
do it.
rather avoid the pressure altogether and just be cool. You know.
And that's why I like comedy. I feel like I almost have lost the pressure of comedy. Like I've been going up to these open mics, and I'm like not feeling like
Oh, you're doing shows. You're killing it.
nervous,
You're funny. Yeah. Well, that's. But I think that's a good thing.
it is. You definitely got the people.
But yeah, you don't want to get lazy.
No.
So that's
no.
why it's important to just keep going to play, doing new clubs, new rooms.
The pressure that I have the most, which I hate, I always have to pee before I go up. I don't know why.
Do you pee or do you keep it?
I try if I have time, because sometimes if it's a show, you'll know how much the time guy has, or if it's an open mic, sometimes the guy could do 2 minutes, and you're like, I'm next. And
Oh, right.
it's your
Yeah. You
spot,
don't want to get.
so-
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so it depends.
Yep. Oh, it's very. You're very observant and smart. You
Yeah.
make a good cop.
I hope so.
Yeah, we talked about it on the other show. We were on another show, Kevin Doty's show. Check that out. It's called Yeah Dude Comedy. I'll put that in the screen. And which color this time?
This one is yellow and black.
Yellow and black. Wu-Tang, baby. Hey, I was just in
yellow.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, speaking of.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I was
like
just in
a
Pittsburgh.
G6.
Pittsburgh is a cool fucking city, man.
Did you see that bridge?
The one with the Ferris wheel on it? Or the one that collapsed?
The yellow one.
Well, there's like 16 yellow bridges.
Oh, they're all.
Yeah, like downtown is like a peninsula.
Right by where the pirates
Yeah,
play.
yeah, downtown, right where the pirates are.
Yeah.
It's like a little peninsula, and there's like 6 or 8 yellow bridges that go into downtown from
That's
all
like
over.
one of the most beautiful.
It really is beautiful. The city is beautiful. It's
Yeah.
these really steep hills.
Yinzers.
Really steep hills, so you can like live in
Sailor.
a fucking shitty like apartment, but on the top of a hill, you have like a view from like a 30-story skyrise. But you're only, on the second floor of a raised ranch. It's a really cool city.
Have you been everywhere in the United States?
No, I haven't been anywhere in the United States.
Really?
I went to- I fucked off.
you were in Europe for
I
9
fucked
years.
off. I went to Europe, so I haven't been. I've been up and down the East Coast. I've been to.
You ever been to Cali?
I've never been to California. I've never
You
been to
would've
Texas.
Cali. I feel like you would have been skateboarding in Cali. at some
Exactly.
point in
Well,
time
my
in your
whole
life.
fucking life plan in high school was like, I'm going to turn 18 and I'm over to fucking California skateboard. That was my whole thing.
Nice.
But then the
What year
pressures
was
of... I graduated in 05.
How was the was skateboarding like bigger in the 90s than it was in like 05?
No, it's only been getting bigger ever since.
Really?
Skateboarding had a huge thing in the 70s as like a fad, and then it died, and then like the Z-Boys, right, that they invented modern day skateboarding of like the thrash, like the fucking...
I like the old pictures of Tony Hawk skating on those like fat skateboards.
Oh yeah, the old 80s fish boards and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was part of that, like the huge, in the 80s, there was like the whole vert thing, right? It was very, very popular,
Yeah.
vert ramp skating. It was like
They'd
all
bring-
everybody
they'd
did.
br- they'd
And then
bring
it
the-
died, right? And all the vert ramps disintegrated.
Disappeared.
And then street skating became a thing in the early 90s.
Oh.
With tiny wheels, really tiny wheels, and all the flip tricks, all the street stuff. And then, since then, it's just been on a rise. Since
cool.
Since the 90s. It just hasn't fucking faded.
I like the podcast Dan Soder does. You know who Dan Soder is?
I love Dan Soder.
Dan Soder's so funny.
He's got such a good Dave Chappelle impression.
He's a voice guy.
He's a voice guy, but his Chappelle, he does like a late,
Yeah.
a current
Yeah.
Chappelle impression, and it's just
Well, he does a podcast called Soder. Check that out. It's cool.
Oh, Soder! Hey, shout out Dan Soder.
Shout out Dan
Yeah.
Soder, born in Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Hartford.
No shit.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sode Man.
Yeah. And so
We'll put his information down
yeah,
here
we'll
in case you never heard of Dan Soder. We'll
yeah,
put it
yeah.
on the screen right now.
and he does his podcast, and I love it when comedians talk comedy. I'm just a inside baseball comedy guy. I love
Of course, you like a little inside.
And he feels like he talks about comedy too much. And so he bought himself a cattle prod. And he's like, all right, you got to shock me every single time I talk
Hey guys,
comedy.
you gotta shock me every time for
I feel
Snickers
like
bar.
that's you, is that everything, you like, can you go a podcast without bringing up skateboarding?
Well, no, dude,
Which is fine,
it was my
which is cool.
first. It was my
Your first love?
It was my first love.
My first love
Absolutely.
was football. So I as into football I am, I bet you are into
No,
skateboarding.
I mean, I was just with I was in Pittsburgh. I visited my cousin. He's got an 11-year-old.
you skateboard out there?
I did.
Nice.
I skateboarded with my 11-year-old cousin.
He's been skateboarding?
Well, he's got a knack for it.
Cool.
He was into BMX, but he's got a knack for skateboarding. He's not obsessed. Because when I was his age, when I was 11, I was obsessed with skateboarding already for a couple of years. Like I was doing kickflips and stuff.
Was there parks near you?
There was he has an indoor park, a really nice one. Hey, shout out Switch and Signal in Pittsburgh. If you're in there, go check out those guys. They're super nice. They got a really nice park. I mean,
Nice
really well
park.
used to the space. The construction is good because sometimes you go to these indoor parks and it's like they were built by fucking monkeys.
Oh.
Like the coping's too high on the deck, or like it's just shit and not well maintained or anything. But this was like a solid park, really good, really nicely built.
If you were rich, would you make a gigantic indoor
Skate park? No,
park?
but I
No?
have a ramp.
Why not?
Definitely have a mini ramp.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because I'm not that much. I'm not the skateboarder I was. I'm 37. I'm hurt.
But wouldn't
I'm
you want to
old.
bring it to the kids?
Like if I had unlimited money, like build
Yeah.
a skate park for the community.
Well, yeah, but like,
Of course.
make it also like your private thing. But like, I mean, it depends on where it is. It's not
No,
like
but
in your house, but like, say you just like put it like
No, but
somewhere.
you can't have it private because you'll get sued. Because it's America. So you can just donate money to a town and make sure they build it correctly.
but you
uh,
would do that. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's already done it. Like every kid, everybody's so spoiled now with skates. There's skate parks in
yeah.
every town. A
So
beautiful
you wanna-
poured concrete skate park. Like we didn't have
You're
that when I was a
jealous.
kid.
You actually should go and
I'm a little bit
destroy
jealous.
skate parks just so that
So
you
the kids know how hard it is.
So they gotta construction cones like we used to back in the 90s.
Yeah, we used to. I grew up in East Hampton, Connecticut. Hey, fuck you, East Hampton, Connecticut.
Fuck you, East Hampton.
Fuck you, East Hampton. And I remember
West
going.
Side.
West Hampton, bitch. No, it hasn't. It's the complete opposite of East Hampton, New York. You know, like the Hamptons.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite of that.
There's not basketball
like-
stars there.
It's just hood, but country hood, right? There's like a lot of drugs and shitty kids everywhere, you know? So we would go to these meetings, we raise money, we do car walks, we raise money to build a skate park back in like, the late 90s.
Yeah.
And we managed to get a lot behind the firehouse, and like they paved it, and then they put a chain link fence around it, and then there's no more money because the town's corrupt. The town's corrupt as shit. So it was just a chain link fence with a flat lot inside of
Look at it.
with no ramps, and they would keep it locked. So we'd have to climb the fence to get into our empty lot. And like it was all DIY ramps and shit, and like rails that kids' dads would build at home and bring in,
Yep,
and so.
yep.
But that was our spot, and then back then skate parks were like
And
scary.
that's what it was.
And that's what it was.
That's
But
what
without that place, we wouldn't have been as good as we were.
Do you
Like-
think it's something now?
Oh, the lot?
Yeah.
The old lot? No, it was they used to call it Old Park.
Yeah.
Way after my day, the local kids would call it Old Park because it's just crusty, falling apart.
Yeah.
And eventually got paved over. Now it's like an outdoor gym. There's like benches and like workout machinery and stuff.
Yeah.
Which also nobody's ever going to use.
No,
ever.
you ever see those like workout equipments like attached to playscapes playgrounds?
Yeah.
It's like old people can like
Those
do,
are for homeless people on meth.
yeah.
Like, just getting my pump on.
Yeah, they think they're benching like 500 pounds. There's nothing on it.
I love the videos from Russia when they're like doing backflips on those things and like the fucking. You ever seen that?
I think
They're
so.
like on
You
like
keep
a
talking.
jungle gym like workout equipment, but it's always like East Europe, and they're doing like crazy push-ups, and the guy's doing like spins, and then the thing just breaks off, and he fucking flies into the bushes, and lands on his neck. It's always like something breaks, just rusted out. Kurva. Kurva is Russian for whore. It's one of their
nice.
most popular swear words. Kurva. Oh yeah, if you yell kurva, it means you're upset about something.
Oh.
Kurva. Say it with me now.
Kurva.
Kurva. Kurva. Kurva. And then you say spasiba.
Spasiba?
Spasiba.
Spasiba.
I think that means thank you.
Oh, spasiba. What was the first one?
Kurva.
Spasiba, Kurva.
Hey, all right. For those of you in Russia listening to the show,
Yeah, the subtitles down below.
I feel so bad about that goddamn asshole running your country, man. That war is so stupid. Oh, it's still going on, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but nobody talks about it.
What?
The fucking Ukraine war.
What's that?
It's a war. It's happening right now.
What?
Russia invaded the Ukraine
When?
a couple of years ago.
Really?
Yeah. It's way more of a bigger deal than the fucking Gaza Strip.
What's
they're doing straight up genocide down there in Gaza Strip. What's the Gaza Strip?
What's that?
It was like a shopping mall or something.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. God damn.
That's not a glitch. That's me fucking around. Anyway, let's get off that subject. That's a little too sensitive for a beautiful sunny day.
For my teeth, yeah. If I was rich, I think I would want to open up a comedy club in New York City, but I also want to open up a Packer bar in New York as well.
There probably might already be one.
There is.
Oh,
And
so you
it's
just want to compete directly with
Not
the
even
only...
compete because it's too packed. Like on Sundays, you can't get in because there's too many people.
Yeah, just need
So
another
they
one.
need another one.
They just need another
They
one.
just need another one. So like that's what I want to do. I love watching the Packers, and if I can make it like a open mic scene there as well on like the days off, not Sundays, or have a stage or something like that, That's what I would want to do. I don't wanna-
if I was super rich, I probably wouldn't want to own any business and do
No,
anything. I just
probably
like
not.
fucking collect interest money, on my $1 billion savings account.
Well, I mean, that's just what I want to do. I just want to go to New York City and do the comedy. I just want to be there and I want to do the
Well, we've
comedy.
gone down to New York and done comedy. It was fucking great.
We had a blast there.
We had a great. You got booked on a show, but then that girl got scared of you or me or somebody.
Yeah,
and,
I got
and they
booked on a
canceled
show and I got threatening DM'd afterwards saying my posse was scaring some girl.
it. Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I know, because I was lucid the whole night.
I don't.
Pretty sure I drove down there. I wasn't,
No, Kevin drove.
Maybe I was a little fucking, I don't know, maybe, hey, but that's just,
You think I'm a coward like you?
absolutely not.
That's the way the news goes.
Yeah, that's the way the news goes. Shout out Rick Sanchez, huh?
Yeah.
What a sad story there.
Yeah.
Finally got funny and then, fucking harassed a girl.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I guess he went to court and he proved his innocence, but it's too late. Sorry,
That's too late. Yeah. You think you ever get canceled?
If somebody watches this show, I'm done. I'm done for. If somebody watches this show, I am done for. This is just.
Hey, I'm gonna send this out to I got friends in Wisconsin. They listen to podcasts.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm sure.
Hey,
they
if
will
you're in
listen to
Wisconsin and you're listening,
shout out to anybody in Wisconsin listening to this podcast right now. We're broadcasting to you live from Connecticut right now.
This is a cheesehead friendly show.
Yeah.
All right. If you like cheese and you like getting head, you fucking sensitive teeth, baby.
You love sensitive teeth.
You're gonna love sensitive teeth. And if you're watching right now on YouTube, smash that fucking subscribe. You gotta
smash
smash
that
the subscribe button. And if you're listening to it on Spotify, give it a 5-star review.
Listen to it first and then give it 5 stars.
Yeah, you got to listen to it first. I just noticed that because I was trying to give fake reviews to my buddies.
Me too. I was trying to.
For this show.
No, I was trying to fake review the Hawk Tula podcast. I tried to give it 0 stars.
Oh, you're a hater.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be a hater.
I'm a
Hey, shout out Hawk Tula. If you don't know that, we'll put that information down here at the bottom of the screen.
Get that out of here.
And
No, it's just. I wanted it to because it had 4.9 out of 5 stars, and I'm like, I doubt this.
I gotta admit though, she is very charming and funny.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
got
just
that southern dialect.
I'm just not used to that dialect, so it's like a character or something. I'm watching like a cartoon.
Kind of is a character. Yeah. What is your dream area of the United States of somebody? Would you want a southern lady? Or would you want a northwestern?
Oh, you're
lady
talking
that's
about
always
what
been
kind of
rained on?
You're talking what kind of bitches I like,
Cali girl or a Texas girl.
Well, see, I don't know. I haven't.
You haven't been to
I've
these
been in Europe.
places.
I've been in Europe. So I'd answer with Spanish, German, Russian.
The Germans
settled
Russian, down into Wisconsin.
Spanish,
That's why Wisconsin's
Italian,
so
not just anything but Dutch,
beer.
basically. Anything but Dutch, because they have ice cold pussies out there.
Oh, they serve them cold like they're shrimp.
They serve them cold and with raw onions sprinkled on top for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
What
just
kind
how
of
they do
onions?
it.
The purple kind or the white kind?
White. They hate. They made all their money trading slaves, folks. That's all you got to know about the Dutch. That's been Sensitive Teeth. Thank you for coming out.
Use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.